Hold on. So wait. Chat. This is this monkey who try to kill our president, bro. This is this monkey, bro. This this stupid nigga, bro. This bullhead nigga. This ugly nigga, bro. Tell you again. Our president, bro. This man came to save us. This man came to save us, bro. Abraham, bro, I'm not talking about this black nigga, bro. I'm talking about Abraham Traoré. Came to save us, bro. And this, not this. This is our enemy, game. Use another black man to kill another crazy.
I can imagine a situation, though,
But we
in
gotta be
which
smart, bro. Like, we gotta be smart, chat. Chat, we gotta be smarter than this shit.
um, the ruling elite of a country is receiving um, gratuities on the side that in order to the benefit of the strongman leader
Wait, what?
and not to the populace of the country. Does that sort of corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road?
This mess of corruption and bribery. What the hell, bro? Bro. Hold on, chat. Give me a minute, bro. Let me see something. Yeah, please give me a minute. Please give me a minute. I gotta do something. I'm on live right now. Gotta,
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traoré and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across, even in Sudan.
When a U.S. general
bro, bro? Why y'all doing Africa, bro? This is shit that pissed me off. Like, mind your business, stay in America, bro. We don't need you in our country. Damn, bro, we come to America, bro. We don't steal y'all nigga nothing, bro. We don't steal nothing from y'all. We come here, we get a good education, become a pilot, become a doctor, become, do something good with our life. Y'all never see her messing up in your government. Y'all never see her doing. Y'all don't want to leave us alone, bro. Y'all call us the poorest country in the world, but y'all leave us alone, chat. Leave us alone, gang. We don't want shit to do with y'all. I leave us alone.
There's a number of examples across, even in Sudan.
When a U.S. general goes on record accusing an African leader of using gold to protect himself, you know something.
Bro, every time if they lie, bro, just know it's the opposite, bro. It's the same shit they did to that nigga Gaddafi and I don't know Thomas. The same shit they did to him too. Burkina Faso again. They don't like to, bro. They don't want to see or win, bro.
Big is happening.
Bro, this is 2025, bro. It's a new generation. It's a new generation, bro. Y'all play us, bro. We going. Y'all should not try that dumb shit I used to do back then, again. This is 2025, man. Stop playing with us.
Statement to the U.S. Senate, General Michael Langley, commander of AFRICOM, claimed Burkina Faso's gold reserves are being used not for the people, but to secure the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré.
Yeah.
But here's the question we all should be asking. Isn't that gold Burkina Faso's in the first place? In today's video, we'll expose the agenda behind this statement, highlight the power shift happening across Africa, and explain why the world is watching Burkina Faso more closely than ever before.
Yes,
In
sir.
Burkina Faso, gold is no longer just a mineral buried deep within the earth.
Damn.
It is becoming a tool, a catalyst, a symbol of transformation. Each coin invested in agriculture brings more harvests. Each ounce that funds a hospital saves more lives. Each nugget that strengthens security guards the hope of tomorrow. Burkina Faso is proving that even in a world of uncertainty, a country can rise when it chooses to invest in its people, It's
That's what we gotta do, bro. Bro, I hope all African leaders see this shit as an example. Hope all African leaders see him as an example, bro. Cause too many corruption, bro. Like them niggas ready to kill each other, bro, for money. I'm telling you.
land and its future. This is more than development. This is the story of a nation reclaiming its destiny, 1 gram of gold at a time.
Africa have all this resource, bro, but we still the poorest. We so poor, gang. Like people sleep, no food, gang. And they have all this shit, bro. They have the gold, the diamond, the oil, everything. Still poor as hell.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The U.S. general has accused Captain Ibrahim Traoré for using gold reserve to protect himself instead of benefiting the people of Burkina Faso.
Bro, bro, he should not step foot in Africa again. That nigga should not step foot in Africa. Because he's a danger to society again. He's a danger to our African leader, bro. He should never put foot in Africa. He should never step close to Africa again. Bro, 2025 again, that should not do that dumb shit, boy. We awake now. We awake, bro.
Think that is not true. The question is why U.S. is concerning about Burkina Faso's gold.
That's what I'm saying. What is so concerned, bro? They even understand to this day. Why this motherfucker so concerned, see?
Why at this time when Burkina Faso has took control of all of its mineral and we see road being built, we see financing infrastructures, we see what Captain Ibrahim Traoré is doing, but why US is accusing Captain Ibrahim Traoré? What is behind of this agenda? Welcome and join with me in this video where we are going to explore the truth and to expose US's agenda to young leader Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Welcome.
Captain Ibrahim Traoré is not just a military leader. He's become a symbol of Pan-African resistance, youth-led leadership, and sovereign control over resources. At just 34 years old, he seized power in a move that shocked the world, but inspired millions across the continent.
Yes, sir.
After years of failed leadership, foreign dependency, and endless instability in the Sahel region, Traoré's rise signaled a break from the old guard. Instead of begging for aid, he began talking about resource control, national pride, and security through self-determination. His government began prioritizing domestic gold processing, ending the export of raw minerals, and ensuring value remained in country.
Bro. Bro, we gotta, as African girl, we gotta have control over our own stuff, bro. We should stop letting them Western niggas have. Western motherfucker have control over our mineral game, over our stuff, bro. They shouldn't have control over us, gang. African, we should have control over African. America, bro, Africa to have control over, yeah. Why you wanna have control over America? Over Africa. America don't have control over China. For sure they don't have control over Russia, bro. But what to have control over us? Because we're weak, bro. We so weak, bro. Yeah.
These weren't just policy changes. They were revolutionary statements in a region long controlled by foreign mining giants and foreign
So if you like the video, subscribe, bro. Subscribe. I'm gonna react to more video like this.
backed governments. Laying the first stone is first and foremost a question of sovereignty. In the environment of gold production in Burkina, for a long time it was said that we were not a gold-producing country. But for some time, gold has become the leading export product. But we do not have control over gold, whether it is research, production, as you have seen the refinery. We asked ourselves lots of questions, and today we decided to put a whole chain together. You follow with fishing that we want to exploit the gold ourselves. And today we are laying the first stone of the refinery. It will no longer be a question of us taking our gold outside to be refined. We refine it on site. We know what the real content of the raw gold that comes out is. That is very important. And also it is necessary that through SONASP, we are in the process of inviting local gold miners to bring the gold back inside, because SONASP is the structure which will buy back the gold, and that we can refine here. A lot of gold leaves Burkina fraudulently, and which also contributes.
Nah, bro, it's not only Burkina Faso, bro. It's a lot of like some part of Africa, bro. They steal our stuff, man. They steal everything from us, bro. They steal everything from us, bro. Bro, the same shit they did. The same shit they did to Haiti again. The same shit they did in Haiti. That's the same shit they want to do right now to us. It's crazy, bro. It's really, really crazy. And I'm tired of this, bro. Really, really tired of this shit.
To fueling
We gotta man
terrorism.
up. We gotta stand up.
So we invite gold miners, whether collectors or others, to bring the gold back to the central portion, and at the same time also invite SONASP to increase the number of counters to be able to collect the gold.
Facts.
And in addition to this refinery, I hope that in the coming days, we have another bigger project that is underway, and that is waste treatment.
Bro, see. Bro, see the condition of the workers, gang. See the condition of the workers, bro. See the condition. See the tools. See the machine. Everything, bro. Dirty as hell. Motherfucker. Working hard. Motherfucker working so hard, bro, but it's still poor, bro. Like, all the money, all the good, bro, you feel me? All the money they make it from the good, bro. Africa not seeing it, gang. We're not seeing nothing. They try to build.
A factory which was designed by Burkinabe engineers, which is currently in the test phase, and we hope that in the following hours, they will tell us that the test is conclusive,
Yeah,
and that therefore makes a complete chain to be able to valorize our gold.
facts.
Burkina Faso may be landlocked, but it is rich in what the world wants,
Yeah.
gold. The country is one of the top producers in Africa, with reserves worth billions. For decades, these riches flowed out of the country in raw form, enriching corporations in Canada, France, and beyond. The people remained poor. Infrastructure collapsed.
See, bro.
Security became a nightmare. So when a leader says, "Enough. We will process our minerals here. We will use our gold to defend ourselves," it sends shockwaves through the corridors of foreign power.
Facts.
And let's be clear, Burkina Faso's move is more than economic policy. It's a direct challenge to the status quo of foreign exploitation dressed as development.
But this why, bro, this Auckland nigga mad for, bro. I see why this nigga mad.
General Langley's statement wasn't just an observation, it was a message. By framing Traoré's use of gold as self-serving, Langley implied corruption, without evidence, without proof. But here's what's hypocritical. AFRICOM exists precisely to project American military power on the African continent. It supports leaders who serve US interests. So when a leader emerges who doesn't need them, who doesn't bow, he's labeled a threat. The statement also reflected an old colonial mindset, that Africa's resources must serve Western-approved purposes. When Africans decide how to use their own gold, it's suddenly a problem?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
not security concern. That's control.
Bro, see, do you know how crazy it is, bro? Bro, imagine, right? Just think about it, bro. Like someone using your phone, bro. Someone is using your phone. Just example, right? Some motherfuckers using your phone. And you take your phone back. You try to take your phone back. You try to use it. And this month, you try to fight for your own phone. You know how crazy that is, bro? But I really don't care how do you need my phone. Like I really don't care how you need that phone. I really don't care how you need the phone. Give my phone back. I would have control over my phone. Actually, like my little cousin crying for my phone. Like my little cousin, I give him my phone. He don't want to give it back. I took it from him. He started crying. He tried to fight me. I said, "Oh, my phone, bro. I'm not giving it to your ass."
The framing of Traoré's defense efforts as protecting the elite ignores that his leadership was born out of popular demand. He didn't install himself with US money. He rose through the army, supported by the youth.
Yes.
The global gold market is tightly controlled. Western economies hedge currency, insure banks, and back investments with it. So when Africa starts saying, "We'll refine and keep our gold here," you're not just disrupting trade, you're challenging the monetary order. This isn't just about Burkina Faso. It's about sovereignty over value. If African nations begin using gold to back currencies, fund security independently, or resist IMF dependency, the financial ripple effect will be global. That's what they fear.
Fact.
When Western governments lose control over how and where African gold flows, they lose a tool of leverage. This fear manifests as diplomatic pressure, economic threats, and yes, military rhetoric like Langley's. Resource nationalism isn't a dirty word, it's a right. Every country has the right to control what lies beneath its soil.
Fact.
But when African leaders attempt it, they're called dictators, nationalists, or threats. It's the oldest game in the book, and it's one of the main reasons leaders like Patrice Lumumba, Muammar Gaddafi, and Thomas Sankara were eliminated or overthrown.
See, bro, they kill all these people for that shit, gang.
Traoré's crime.
But, bro, this was like back then, 2025. Y'all better not try that. Y'all better not play with us, bro.
Crime is not tyranny, it's independence. He is defying a decades-long tradition where African wealth props up foreign economies. By rejecting that model, he invites both admiration from Pan-Africanists and opposition from international stakeholders. You can't talk about Captain Ibrahim Traoré without mentioning Thomas Sankara, the revolutionary leader who once renamed Upper Volta to Burkina Faso, meaning land of upright people. Sankara also pushed for local control of resources, rejected IMF loans, and cut the salaries of top officials.
And they killed him because of that shit.
Including his own. His vision was of a self-sufficient Africa, proud, independent, and united. But in 1987, that vision was cut short. Sankara was assassinated in a coup many believe had foreign fingerprints. Today, Traoré is walking a similar path, and the global reaction is chillingly familiar. When a young African leader dares to prioritize his people and control national wealth, the old powers start circling again. Western narratives about Africa haven't changed. The media constantly portrays independent African leaders as strongmen, dictators, or military juntas, while ignoring the will of the people behind them. Captain Traoré's rise wasn't some self-serving power grab. It came from a failing system, supported by the youth and the people who were tired of foreign-dominated leadership.
100%.
But the moment African leaders reject foreign control, the media switches gears. They're corrupt. They're militarizing. They're authoritarian.
Yes, sir.
It's propaganda. And it's not new. The same was said of Kwame Nkrumah, Gaddafi, and even Nelson Mandela at one point. What matters is not how the world sees them, but how Africa remembers and supports them. Burkina Faso is not alone. The Sahel region is undergoing a political transformation. Mali, Niger, and Guinea have also taken bold steps toward reclaiming national sovereignty, cutting ties with foreign forces and pushing for local control.
This is what we, bro. This is what we need, bro. This is what we need, Chad. This is what we need.
Us, once seen as a tool for regional unity, is now criticized for acting under Western influence, often pressuring these sovereign nations to conform. But the people are speaking louder than any diplomatic threat. In rallies and social media across West Africa, you'll hear the same thing. We support our leaders. We don't want foreign troops. We want control over our land, our gold, our future. The spirit of Pan-African resistance is alive. And it's not just political, it's cultural, it's generational, and it's unstoppable. Captain Traoré's decision to process gold in country and remove foreign control sends a dangerous message. Dangerous for those who have benefited from Africa's disunity for decades. If Burkina Faso succeeds in keeping wealth within its borders, investing in infrastructure, education, and local defense, it becomes a model that others will.
Bro, Chad, y'all see how bad this is? Bro, hold on. See the house, bro. It's a whole mud house, gang. It's a whole mud house. That's how bad this is, bro. That's how terrible it is.
And local defense, it becomes a model that others will follow. A threat to the colonial economic template that says, Africa can have raw materials, but not value-added wealth.
Facts.
That's why AFRICOM is speaking up. That's why the media is shifting the narrative. Because they know, if this new African consciousness spreads, their influence in Africa will fade.
It's done, bro. It's done.
For good. Burkina Faso's stand is not just for Burkina Faso. It's for every African country struggling with resource exploitation, foreign intervention, and systemic poverty.
Facts.
The message is clear. We don't need to beg. We need to believe. If one country can control its gold, another can control its oil. If one country can defend its leader from external threats, another can protect its sovereignty. This isn't about war. It's about wisdom.
Facts.
About reclaiming the narrative and deciding as a continent that enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We're tired of y'all niggas, bro. We're really, really tired of y'all niggas.
The West can question Traoré's intentions. They can criticize the way Burkina Faso uses its gold. But what they cannot deny is this. Africa is waking up. We are done watching our leaders fall.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We up. We're not sleeping no more, bro. We're not sleeping no more, bro. The shit I did to Nelson Mandela, Gaddafi, and Thomas, bro. Back then, we did not know what's happening. Back then, we did not know what was happening. I was not even born at the time, bro. That was my parent. You don't know what the heck was happening, bro. Oh, this is our generation, boy. We crazy now, bro. We crazy, bro. Y'all should not play with us. Y'all should not play with us, man. We well educated now, but y'all should not even think about it.
We are done exporting our wealth and importing poverty. Captain Ibrahim Traoré may be young, but he carries the spirit of a continent tired of waiting. And if protecting him means using our own gold, so be it. To the dreamers of another 1987, keep dreaming. This time, Africa is watching, and we will not allow history to repeat itself.
100%.
If this video moved you, empowered you, or challenged what you've been told, subscribe now.
Hell yeah.
Share this with your brothers and sisters.
Hell yeah.
The narrative is changing. Africa belongs to Africans, and we are just getting started.
Wow, welcome back, dear lovely family, friends, fellow Africans. Western powers are under frustration. They didn't see Captain Ibrahim Traoré coming when
100%.
revolutions took place.
This is why I like this nigga, but he kept quiet, right? Once he become a president, he keep other motherfucker out. That's what you gotta do, bro. That's what you gotta shut your mouth up. Once you have the power, bro, you do what you want to do.
In Sahel, right now they have lost controls of gold, especially in Burkina. So, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Ibrahim Traoré has frustrating and disrupted their agendas. What they fear from Captain Ibrahim Traoré is to become a model for young generation in the continent of Africa to take controls of our natural resources. What they fear is Africans to take controls of our natural resources.
They know,
they want
bro. They know
Africans
better.
to continue to surrender our minerals.
They know better. They know better. Black man is stronger than them. So if we got control, it's over for them.
Into the hands of their companies. And that's why right now they're trying to lie about Captain Ibrahim Traoré. They want to say they didn't see roads that are being built in Burkina. They didn't see hospitals that are being built in Burkina Faso. 100%. They didn't see schools that are being built in Burkina Faso.
100%.
Recently, Captain Ibrahim Traoré bought tractors and agricultural equipment to make sure that the people of Burkina Faso are going to feed themselves. They didn't see all those things. They didn't see equipment that Captain Ibrahim Traoré bought for construction. But they see Captain Ibrahim Traoré using gold reserve to protect himself. Other things they are not seeing. They didn't see Captain Ibrahim Traoré in farms. They didn't see Captain Ibrahim Traoré in battlefield.
Bro, you don't care about all that, bro. You don't really care about that. I'm telling you.
Encouraging young people,
You don't really care about that shit.
young Burkinabe, to fight to restore the dignity of the people of Burkina Faso. They didn't see all those things. They didn't see mobile clinics bought by Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Recently, Captain Ibrahim Traoré inaugurated several industries in Burkina, but all those things are not seen by the Western power. What
Fact.
they see Captain Ibrahim Traoré using the gold reserve to protect
That's all they
himself,
care about. That's
but
all
not
they
for
care
the
about.
people.
Nothing
So,
else.
kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, right now they are coming to Captain Ibrahim Traoré. We need to protect this young man. They fear the ideas of.
Bro, we need to protect that. We need to protect him. We need to protect our country. We need to protect everything. We need to protect everything, bro. Everything, bro. Everything, gang.
Captain Ibrahim Traoré. They don't fear maybe the power Captain Ibrahim Traoré has. They fear the idea that is inside Captain Ibrahim Traoré. It's our duty as the people of Africa, young men and women of this continent, to protect this young man, to protect this young visionary leader. So when good leader came in, they will try to give them bad names. They
Yes.
give them dictatorship.
That's what they do, bro. Bro, the motherfucker try to lie on your name, make you look bad in front of everybody there to kill you, bro. That's what they do. Try to make you look so bad, bro.
They give them dictators, whatever they can call junta, wherever they have their militant. They have tried to use many or several names to make sure that we pollute our leaders. This time, we should not repeat the mistakes that we have done during Gaddafi regime, during Thomas Sankara, during Kwame Nkrumah, even Patrice Emery Lumumba of Congo, when they came for our heroes. This time, we need to stand up and to say enough is
It's
enough.
enough.
Fellow Africans
The hell?
have been saying this many times, that Captain Ibrahim Traoré is a visionary leader, a leader who is changing the vision of young people. So they don't want to see the awakening of young people, because we know if we are going to take controls of our natural resources, they are going to lose controls of these natural resources. They are going to pay taxes, the things that they are not paying.
Facts.
They are going to buy from us. They don't want to buy from us. They want Africans to buy from them.
Hell yeah.
They know that they are going to lose jobs, because if we are going to process our own gold, jobs that have been done by processing this gold in their homes, they will lose those jobs.
That's what, bro. We gotta like do everything and then we send it out again.
So this is not an easy task. This is not an easy task, and that's why Captain Ibrahim Traoré once said, "Homeland or death." This is the meaning that they will come, they will try to destabilize, they will try even to remove him. We have seen Captain Ibrahim Traoré survived more than 29 coup attempt, but no one is talking about those. But they're seeing other things. Now you can realize why they want Captain Ibrahim Traoré to go out of power. The issue here is not about uh, protecting himself. The issue here is how they can access our gold, how they can access our minerals. That's what they're talking about. Right now, they have lost control on our minerals. And you know why? America, Donbass was removed from Niger, I think, last year. If it is not last year, it is 2 years ago, when Niger military leader, Mr. Abdraman, General Abdraman Chan, took power. He closed U.S. Donbass. Since then, U.S. has lost monitoring of gold and uranium and other minerals in Sahel. So right now, U.S. what is saying that these countries have using gold to protect themselves. They think that is not true. And you remember the president of Ghana, President Nana Addo Akufo, said these things in Washington. So you may ask where these people are getting these data or these lying. It's we Africans who are betraying one another. Former president of Ghana
100%.
said the same thing, that Burkina is using minerals to offer Wagner, Russian group, to support or to protect.
Bro, it's time to step up, bro. But so, bro, I know this generation, bro. I know my generation. We're not gonna let nothing slide. We're not gonna let nothing slide, bro. We're not gonna let nothing slide, bro. I trust this generation. I know, bro. I know this generation. We crazy.
Regime, they think that is not true.
We crazy, boy.
We have seen what Captain Ibrahim Traoré has done within 2 years. All of us, we have witnessed, we have seen, and in this platform we have been sharing many things from Burkina, from this continent, from Niger, from Mali, what's happening right now there. If you go across the social media, and one thing that I'm very happy with, even a former African Union ambassador to the United States of America, Her Excellency Madam Dr. Ambassador Alikanachi Ombolikwao, went last year in Burkina. She met with Traore. She discussed with Traore, and she saw development and changes in Burkina Faso.
Yes.
And yet today, people are coming and saying nothing is happening in Burkina Faso.
Cap.
Burkina Faso gold reserve is not for benefit of the people. So we must reject these lies as Africans.
Alright, bro.
We must reject these lies. We must tell those who are trying to change things on here the truth, that what you are saying is not true. And there's no problem, I think, even for protecting Captain Ibrahim Traoré. What's wrong for our resources? Protecting our leaders. What's wrong about that? Because we see even America, they use their own resources to protect their leaders, their territories. So let us, even Africans. So what's wrong for we Africans to use our natural resources to protect our territories, to protect our countries?
100%, bro.
I think there's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that, bro. But we keep betraying each other. We keep betraying our leader, bro. We keep betraying everything, man. This is crazy. Really, really crazy to me. This shit about to make me. I don't know. This is crazy to me. This is crazy work, bro.
But what I see here is just a panic after losing controls of our resources. And that's what I see. It's not about Captain Ibrahim Traoré using these gold reserves. And these people are those who rejected Burkina to access equipment, logistics, to fight jihadists, to fight terrorism. And today when they see things is happening, they're trying to change stories. We must reject those stories. 100%. We must write our own stories. Not a story that will be franchised in Paris, in Washington, or in London, or in Brussels. We must create our own story.
Bro, we should have our own privacy, bro. We should just stop listening to the white people, man. We should have our own privacy. They should not be allowed to just come and just talk. Because as an African, we don't do that. We don't just wake up and just be like, oh, go to the warehouse, go. No, we don't do that shit, bro. But they think they have so much power to do anything they want to do.
From Ouagadougou, from Bamako, from Niamey, from Kigali, from Dar es Salaam, from Nairobi, from Kampala, from Accra, from Abuja, from Dakar, from Conakry,
Conakry.
from
Yo, Conakry, that's where my dad from. Conakry, that's where my dad from.
Mogadishu, from Bujumbura. So we have to write our own stories from Kinshasa, not these stories that have been written outside there. We have to protect Captain Ibrahim Traoré. That is what is important for us,
Right
the
now.
people of Africa. And we must raise our voice to those who are trying to pollute the image of Captain Ibrahim Traoré.
100%.
Yes, let us use these resources to protect Captain Ibrahim Traoré, because these resources have been used for others to.
Yo, my fault, child. Like, I apologize. I keep moving because I gotta do something. I gotta like make my keyboard. I gotta set everything up.
Protect others.
I gotta focus.
So what's wrong to use our resources to protect our leaders? And why at this time, when Captain Traoré, the people of Burkina are enjoying the fruits of controlling their natural resources, their gold, we must reject lies. We must reject these stories from outside. Let us write our own story as Africans.
100%.
What about other leaders about this? Will we come together? Will we unite on this? And what if these people will try to destabilize Burkina? What will we do as Africans? The time has come for we Africans to come together.
100%.
I've been saying this many times. I said when things went wrong in South Africa, also in Rwanda, I said we Africans will be punished if we are not careful, one by one, whether by sanctions or by any means, economic means. Africans will be punished. Why? Because we are divided.
100%.
If we are united, no one will talk about South Africa. No one will talk about Rwanda. No one will talk about Burkina. No one will talk about Niger. They will talk about Africa. But right now, we are under division. It is very easy. They started to South Africa. They said South Africa there's genocide, white genocide in South Africa. They have already finished. Now they are moving to, they went to Rwanda. They said Rwanda is killing people in DRC. They finished that. Now they're in Burkina. They're talking about Burkina, that Burkina Faso is using God to protect the president, not for the benefit of the people. Yeah. They will not end there. They will go to other countries. So as Africans, we need to wake up.
Right.
We need to wake up. We need to understand what is behind of these stories, what is behind of this narration. They're creating environment where they can try to remove Captain Ibrahim Traoré. They're trying to rob people, to tell the people of Burkina Faso that your president is not doing very well. He used your resources to protect himself. So they want people to go to the street to make Captain Ibrahim Traoré accountable for wrong thing.
To make him look bad, bro. To make him look bad. But that shit not gonna work. Never gonna work.
For wrong information. We must reject. We must reject. No one is loving us. No one is loving. They didn't tell anything or talk about anything when friends exploiting our gold in Burkina. They kept silent when uranium from Niger being taken by France, powering France, while the people in Niger living in darkness. They kept silent. But right now, they're saying what they're saying right now. We have to reject. Fellow Africans, kings and queens, we have a duty to unite, because without unity, we'll be defeated. 100%. Our strength is within our unity. Now, they're talking about Captain Ibrahim Traoré. We don't know what tomorrow they will say. And we don't know what they are thinking about Captain Ibrahim Traoré. This is a time for we Africans to come together to protect our leaders, to protect our heroes, to protect our brave people here in the continent of Africa. If we are not careful, they will try and they will start to pollute our leaders. They will start slowly trying to inject people this long information. At the end of the day, you will find that people are protesting. And that's why right now they are pushing and they are putting pressure on people, especially in Burkina, Mali, and Niger, about elections. That let us demand elections, but that is not your priorities. So they know through election they will divide the people. Now they have seen that through election they cannot achieve. What they are doing, they are trying now to misinform people. They are trying to misinform people. We have seen good things happened in Burkina. All of us go to the official pages of the president of Burkina Faso. Go to the official pages of the government of Burkina Faso. You will see what good things Captain Ibrahim Traoré has done. Go on social media all over the continent of Africa. We have seen how Captain Ibrahim Traoré was celebrated in Ghana. That was a shock to many African leaders.
100%.
Even the world leaders. It was a shock for the entire world that this man is so visionary. And that's what they fear. So, lovely kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, have no more on that. I'm waiting to hear from you. Make sure that you like the video, you share the video, and also you comment on the video. If you are new, make sure that you subscribe for more information from.
Hey, that's the end of the video, chat. That's the end of the video. Like the video and subscribe. I'm gonna make more video like this. If y'all keep liking, I'm gonna make more video like this. If y'all not liking, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna just chill and mind my business. You heard me? I'm gonna just chill and mind my business. It's the end of the video, chat. I'm gonna see y'all.